Welcome to Julie, the Thrifty Designer. Today, I'm going to transpose this small little area here in my dining room that's next to my buffet table into that magical forest looking feel for fall into Halloween. What we're going to start out with is I am putting in a raven crow in this beautiful bird cage. Now that bird cage looks very spring and, well, I wish I could make it different, but I don't want to change it up just for Halloween and then wish it was back to this the rest of the year. Next, what I did was put in some just different fall foliage in the coloring I'm needing to help bring this to life. So I finished it off with some more leaves and I put a pumpkin in there. And then I've also put Christmas lights, just white lights to brighten it up, and a feathered pick that I got a few years ago from the Dollar Tree. And the raven I got from the thrift store quite a few years ago, along with this cage. Now it still looks like a spring cage, and I'm not going to be able to hide it too much, but I am going to do the next thing to make it look a little older and creepier if possible. All right, what I have now done is put on Spanish moss, which I grant you will hide the raven a little bit, but it also kind of helps take down the really spring feel and look, and just gives it a little more of fall and that Halloween classic feel. Next, what I have done was out in the yard, the tree branches blew out in a storm we had. It had broken off. And they were actually out in the street. So I went and collected them. And they were green leaves. And they dried just kind of that pale green, just dried looking. So I took some of my spray paint of some reds and golds and burgundy, and I just misted it on some of the leaves to give it a little bit more of that darker, richer fall color. But I wanted more of that tree branch like I did in the window and in the other one on the antique desk. So now here's the base for continuing from here. And then it just gives the picture in the background through this. And I think it just adds to the feeling. What I have done now in the pot below that has just my mother-in-law tongue plant, I just added a bunch of faux in the deep, rich fall color, leaves and a little bit of flowers, just to bring in that autumn feel. And there's some Dollar Tree pumpkins. And mixed in with the twigs, or the tree branches, I put in some berry twigs that are all twisted and kind of gnarly looking. And it just added a little bit more to that tree branch to give a little more depth of color and texture. Now to bring in a spot more of autumn, I have one of those faux pumpkins that I put underneath the bird cage. And now I put a little jack-o'-lantern, a cute little smiling pumpkin face at the bottom, and I've added more of just the white Christmas lights to just give it a little bit of sparkle at night. Next, what I have done is put in a lantern in the candles. I have to get batteries for them, so that's why they're not on at the moment. But it'll add a little extra to this feeling. And now I have just put in an assortment of pumpkins down at the bottom. I think it gives it an interesting look. I decided a crow needed to sit on top of the cage just for a little bit more of an effect. And of course, what is the trees without having the ravens in them? Or the crows, whatever you want to call them. It's in keeping with the rest of the look. It's got the ravens. I think it looks pretty neat. It's that kind of in the woods, yet a hint of Halloween. When I stood back, I realized I just needed another one on top of that pumpkin. I think it finishes the look. This concludes this video. I hope it gave you an inspiration. Next time, we'll probably be working on the rest of the look over there, changing it up to this type of inspired look for fall into Halloween. So thanks y'all for watching. I'm so grateful for your views. Would you please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and ring the bell and leave me a comment. I hope that you will have watched this all the way through, for that helps the algorithm for my channel. So thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care and God bless and happy decorating. Get creative. Have lots of fun. Thanks again. Take care until ya see me again.